Hi, this is Laura Selby, the dietitian at the St. Genevieve County Memorial Hospital, and welcome to the Women's Virtual Health Fair. Today I'm here to talk with you a little bit about cabbage and why it's really one of my favorite vegetables. For me, it's very versatile, and I'll show you a little bit about that today, especially when we're so busy at home and we have such limited time. It's nice to be able to find a vegetable that we can use in a variety of ways. Cabbage happens to be very full of an ingredient called sulfur, and that helps our body process different toxins in the body, possibly even supporting some of our genetics, which you may learn more about, as the years pass, really, because genetics is becoming more and more popular. So just to make that concept easy for you, something like cabbage and our other cruciferous vegetables do help support our genes. So today I want to encourage you to find ways that you can take this vegetable and incorporate it into your diet at home. So one of the ways that I would like to encourage you is learning how to blanch your cabbage. And when you blanch it, that means that you take a pot of boiling water. So let's pretend this is a pot of boiling water, and you're going to generally put your entire cabbage into the pot of boiling water and let it boil for 3 to 4 minutes. And then you remove that cabbage and let it cool. Pretty easy there, right? Then it makes it much easier for you to remove each leaf. So essentially what you're going to end up with then is a nice flexible piece of cabbage that is much more flexible than the original. So you don't want it to be mush, you just want it to be flexible. Now this one here isn't very pretty, but it's doable. So let me just kind of show you real quick. Once the cabbage is cooled, what you can do then is come in and cut out this rib in the center. So the rib is what's kind of a little harder and thicker. So you can cut that out. Now what we can do is a variety of things. So I have in the past taken these leaves, and you can actually cut them into sort of strips, and you can wrap it around like a turkey meatball and poke it through with a toothpick, and that becomes an appetizer. Today I have just some chicken salad that you can then put into your cabbage leaf and roll that up. Since you've got that rib out, you can kind of roll that into maybe like a burrito type thing, and that can become a quick lunch. So you're going to be getting, and you can also roll maybe some bell peppers or other type of vegetables in with that to just enhance the nutrient value. So that's a quick lunch. There's other recipes that you can use for cabbage rolls. But I just wanted to display for you guys today on how to be able to do that with your cabbage leaves, so that you have to soften them first in order for that to work. So that's super easy, and you could have some of these made in advance, which also saves you time in your week. You could possibly use like a leftover stir fry and add in, make your little cabbage roll for a quick lunch that way too. The next thing I would like to show you is how to make cabbage steaks. So these are super easy too. What we're going to do, since the cabbage is round, we're going to cut ourselves off the core. Okay, discard that. Making yourself a flat surface, first of all, because that is going to be a safe way to then cut something that is round, is to give yourself a flat surface. So when you make a cabbage steak, you're going to cut these into about 1-inch steaks. So using a chef's knife, you just cut yourself a piece. Okay, so here's my first one. I love this because it's easy. It doesn't take much cutting, and it's very fast. So what we're going to do is take that steak and just put it onto our sheet pan with a side, and you can cut however many that you might be serving your family for. And what I might do is use these as leftovers as well. So you may as well go ahead and use your full head of cabbage, cut as many steaks as you want. Then what I do is I just baste them with some olive oil, being careful not to really overdo it, because as the cabbage cooks it will shrink a little bit, and if you put too much oil then it just gets oily. Okay, you can use any oil you like, but I would recommend using some olive oil or avocado oil. I also enjoy the flavor of coconut oil with my cabbage. And then you can just season it with whatever you like. Okay, garlic powder, onion powder, maybe some oregano. I personally like ginger, making it a little bit of an Asian flair. So what we're going to do now, once we get our pan full of our cabbage steaks, is we're going to put that into an oven that's been preheated to 400 degrees. Generally it's going to take about 20 to 30 minutes. So again, I like the concept of put it in the oven, let it go, come back later, it's done. So I personally like my edges to be just a little bit browned. There's no need for you to flip this. It just cooks well on one single layer. Pairs well with really any type of protein. And again, you can use that in leftovers as well. Now, another way that I would like to show you on how to use cabbage is using it shredded. So I'm just going to take my little piece that I've got here and we're just going to do some shreds. So again, if I have leftover, because a head of cabbage can really give you a lot of variety, so I might buy myself a head of cabbage and use it several different ways. So if I have these little end pieces that I might not have used otherwise, I'll just shred them up nice and fine. You guys get the idea. So what I might do is add that as a topping. So again, you're enhancing the nutritional value of, for instance, this is a soup. So I might top this onto a hot soup and let that steam in my soup. Okay. Another option might just be taking some salad and adding that into your salad to give it an extra crunch, a little extra flavor, and a little extra nutrition. So we've got cabbage three ways. We've got our cabbage leaves that are blanched that you can use in a roll. You've got your cabbage steak, and then you've got your raw shredded cabbage that you can use as a topping. So again, I really encourage you guys to find other great ways of using a variety of vegetables in different formats here. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I invite you to watch the rest of the videos that we have here for you today. Thank you.